What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a full football nicknames team. Alright, if you are interested in getting a theme team done, check it out in the description of the video and leave those theme team suggestions in the comment section as usual. Right, so I had a couple of battles with this team and had two good close battles, so I thought this one was a little bit closer than the other one, and let's get to it anyway. Right, so this was a PU, I nearly called it a poo battle, a PU battle. Well, they're both smelly, so close enough. Right, so we have a Luxray lead here with Intimidate. Now I've got my Combi lead. It was pretty hype, so I'm going to get Volt Switch by Luxray. It's going to take me all the way down to my Focus Sash. Now, Kobe's got a couple of decent moves on it, even though it hasn't got very many. I had to give this one Honey Gather because I didn't want Hustle, I didn't want to be missing. So I set up the Tailwind first, right? So that's handy. That's going to boost my speed for a couple of turns. Now, thankfully, Walrein come in. Walrein is a really bulky Pokemon and annoying, so I've got an Endeavor on this set, and that's going to take it all the way down to 1 health. So that was awesome. Very nice little lead there for me, and I'm just going to go down with my Combi there. But I was happy with that result. Got the Tailwind up and got the Walrein down to a very low amount of health. Okay, and I got to see one of Luxray's moves too, which is handy. Okay, so I'm going to send in my Knockdown here. Now, this is a special defensive Knockdown. I've used this guy a couple of times on this one. Anyway, so here I believe I went for the Nightshade here just to finish off the Walrein. They're going to preserve their Walrein on a very low amount of health, which was interesting there. Okay, so I've got a Flame Orb on this, and I've got Psycho Shift. So I'm going to Psycho Shift that Hypno a burn there, which is cool. And I've got Nightshade to do some nice damage to it. I've got Roost, and I've got Facade. Okay, thankfully that was a physical Hypno, so that really helped me out because that Ice Punch would have definitely hurt there as I'm running defensive. Okay, so Tailwind goes. That's really fine. That's cool. That was really only for Combi to outspeed with Endeavor. Okay, so I'm just spamming Nightshade here. That's the best thing. I can't get free sacks, which is good because I'm burned already. And that's pretty much Hypno out of the game, which was nice. I wasn't sure what sort of Hypno was going to be, or a tank, a nasty plot sweeper, or a choice specs, or a physical user. Anyway, so I'm going to use Roost here because I'm on below half health, and I want to be able to tank some hits later on in the game. Hypno is going to go for the Drain Punch here, drain a bit of my health. I think that did a bit more than Ice Punch. Okay, so the next Nightshade is enough to take it out anyway due to the burn. Okay, so this was cool. It works really nicely too. You can get a swap, and if you got the Flame Orb up, you can Psycho Shift it. I guess the only bad thing about it is that when you see the Flame Orb, it's a kind of a giveaway that there's Psycho Shift there. Right, so Hypno's down. Good start here. So I got at least half my health left on my Noctowl, which is cool. Okay, so Chadot's going to come in here. I know Chadot's obviously very powerful in special attack. It's going to go for the Boom Burst here. Now, I thought about going for Roost, and I thought, Margaret, let's just go for the Psycho Shift. Let's get a burn on it. I've got I can see that it's got the Life Orb too, so that's good. I'm going to live this one. Now, the burn's actually going to be taken away from me, so I'll be able to live the next turn there, so that my burn gets healed there. Okay, so Chadot's got Life Orb, and it's got the Flame Orb, so that's going to be, doing a lot of damage to itself. Okay, so it just finishes me off with Chadot there, and that's going to take me out anyway with the Life Orb damage and the burn, which is going to be good too, getting it close to half its health down. Now, I've got another speedy Pokemon on my team that I know that can outspeed this, which is my Swanna. Now, I'm running a physical Swanna instead of a normal special one, so I've got Brave Bird on this too for some stab. I got Sky Attack, Dive with Power Herb, and I think I gave this Steel Wing as my other move. It gets some nice moves too. And physical's pretty cool. I've used this a couple of times. Okay, so a new Luxray would come in. That was the only Pokemon they could bring in here. Swanna really countered the rest of their Pokemon, so I thought, I better hang on to that. That'll be handy. So I'm going to bring in Cherries here. I'm thinking of another Volt Switch here by the Luxray, and I thought that'll be cool. I'll be able to tank that and start trying to sweep with my Cherrim. And now I was going to do the Sunny Flower Gift one, but I thought I needed a bit more of a special attacker on this team, so I decided to keep it normal. Alright, so anyway, Flareon is going to come in. I go for the Hidden Power Ground here. I've got the Life Orb. It does half health. I'm a little bit over, and I'm very happy with that. Then this freaking Flareon had Weakness policy. I'm like, oh man, this isn't good. The good thing about this, though, I did actually outspeed it, so that was probably the bonus. Okay, so it's going to go for a Superpower, interesting enough here. Maybe definitely thinking that I was going to swap there. So that's going to definitely take me out there. So it's got -1 in attack, which is good. Okay, so it's definitely still a threat here. So I'm going to bring my Slake in here. This is a special attacking Slake in here. Now, I did a double swap here. I went into my Doublade expecting the superpower. I just wanted to check, and it went for that, which is cool. Now, I'm running a Shadow Sneak, obviously, on this. Now, this runs really, really well in PE. I've got the Sword Dance on it. I've got Gyro Ball, which is extremely hits hard. And with the Brave Nature, it runs quite good. And I've got the Everlight on it too. I said Sword Dance already. And I've got Sacred Sword there if they want to try any like defense boosting stuff. Okay, so Leafon comes in. I knew knockoff was coming. That's really the only thing that can do to me, unless it's some like weird special set. So here I'm going to go for the Shadow Snake. I knew that it's not going to do like terrible amounts of damage to the Leafon because it's got very nice base defense and stuff. So it's going to go for another knockoff, and I just hang on there due to me not having an item pretty much anymore. And I'm going to get another Shadow Sneak off there, so I thought that was pretty good. Okay, so Leafon goes for another Sword Dance here. I'm like, ooh, that was interesting. So definitely confirming that, it's probably going to have something like, say, Quick Attack for my Swanner. That'd be a good counter for it. I take it out with a Shadow Sneak there. I think they may have been hoping for minimum damage, so that was cool. Definitely should have taken me out there in hindsight. Anyway, so Luxray's going to come in and go for the Intimidate on my attack, which is cool. I'm just going to go for Shadow Sneak. There's no point me swapping out. I've still got like a +1 in attack. Does half health, very happy with that. And Luxray's going to go for the Volt Switch again. So I wasn't sure what this was, this Luxray was running, like what item I thought it might have been Choice or something. I wasn't really sure. He was running a mix set. Alright, so in comes the Warreen here, and this is where things should have been a lot easier, but they weren't. So I had my Slaking and my Swanner here, right? So I was like, okay, I can just go for Brave Bird on Warreen here, and that's cool. I accidentally clicked Mirror Move, and it failed, and the Warreen got a freaking rest off. I'm like, you idiot, Ben. So it's going to have all its health back, and I'm like, oh, wow, this sucks, because I know this is definitely not going to be able to one-shot it. So I go for Sky Attack. I thought, bugger it, let's do it. I was going to save that, that dive for the, that Power Herb dive for Luxray. Okay, so I get fully charged by the Power Herb, and I'm going to go for Sky Attack here, and it really doesn't do very much damage there. So I'm thinking that Warren's definitely running a lot of bulk in health, and some defense too. Okay, so I thought, well, I can go into my Slaking here. Like, I know that it's probably going to have, like, special moves like Surf and Ice Beam, stuff like that. So I can handle that quite well and outspeed and try and go for a kill next turn. Okay, so they're going to be asleep there. I thought they expected a sleep talk, but I think they were laughing so much that I pressed Mirror Move that I think they may have misclicked themselves. So funny about that one. Okay, so here I'm going to go for the Choice Specs Hyper Beam with Modest Nature, and damn, this does some damage here. I needed something like that to get past this Warreen, so that just demolishes Warreen there, thankfully, and doesn't miss or anything. That was good, and that takes it out. So that was awesome. So I got to recharge here. I know that it's got superpower. Like, I'm wondering what, like, item it's got. So it's going to go for the, obviously it's got the Intimidate there, and it's going to go for, like, superpower. Can't swap out due to Hyper Beam and stuff, and that does lots of damage to me, so that takes me up. Oh, well, that one. The good thing is, though, it gets a negative in attack and defense. So I was like, okay, my last Pokemon I know is faster, which is Swanner. Here I can go for the dive, and that should just be enough to take it out there with max attack. So I'm going to go for the dive here. I don't have my Power Herb anymore, so, I'm going to not... hit the same turn. Goes for superpower, which tells me it was definitely Choice there. So I'm going to finish off with a dive, and that is GG. Hope you guys enjoy this one. This was a good fun PU battle. Okay, peace out.